It's 0-2 playing 2-0 as Bistritza and Munich do battle at the ice stadium. When the two met on game day 2, it was a 3-0 win to the Germans, who have yet to concede a goal. Until now, that is. Now being 38 seconds into the game, Juna Jaskalainen with a perfect pass to Marek Slovak, who got the job well and truly done past Kevin Reich in the Red Bull goal. Only their second strike of the competition, and worth watching again for those just taking their seats. The response from Munich came within 4 minutes. Mark Vokes, the provider for Frank Mauer, scoring his 8th goal in 36 CHL appearances. They don't come that often, but when they do, they are often important goals. And that one certainly was. The German side now in the rhythm. Philipp Gogola getting this one unassisted just 2 minutes and 9 seconds later from the opening score. Well, the Germans now, you think, into their rhythm. That was another giveaway and easily put away by Philipp Gogola. But what a cough up for the game tire. The Munich defense all over the place. Gilbert Gabor finding an unguarded Michael Kabach, slotted home for Bistritza. That was the 4th goal in 8 minutes and 6 seconds. First came the flood, then the drought. No more goals in period 1. There were some chances, though, like this one. Could have been put away, maybe should have been put away. Marek Bartanas with the chance, denied by Reich. Munich created their possibilities as well. Parlet, Olroy, well, somebody should have maybe got on the end of that, but it wasn't to be, so the score remains 2-2. How close have they come to getting the third? Very close indeed. Red Bull thought they had scored early in the third period, but despite the celebrations, it went to video review. And after careful attention from the referee, this one was cancelled out for goalie interference. But the home side sometimes didn't have the luck either, like this one, for example. Now just look, you think that's a puck in the back of the net. It's not. It is some tape off the goalie's stick, but the referee quite rightly awarded a penalty shot. Not converted. John Lindsay Hickmott, well, a chance it was to put them 3-2 in front. So to the shootout, we'll miss out overtime. Nothing much happened there. Trevor Parks missing his chance of Red Bull, and there is the winning goal. The penalty shot scored by Marek Bartanas, and it's 3-2. The winning side is Banksa Bistritza. Group H looks rather topsy-turvy going into the game 3. Cardiff on top, Frölander at the bottom, but the Devils on the road for the first time this CHL season had to try and win points in the Czech Republic against Mountfield HK. The home team took advantage of their first power play chance. Tomasz Vinkor converted on this chance offered up to him by a combination of Oskar Cybulskis and Elish Jurgel. Well, they took advantage of their first power play chance. What about Cardiff? Well, Sam Jardine should have put this one away, maybe. The goalie makes the save. And the home side's lead was doubled 3.5 minutes later. Even strength this time. Mislav Rosandic setting up the bullet from Lukasz Chingal to fire home very effectively past the GB goalie Ben Bounds. And the home side on their way 2-0 up in the first period. So nearly 3 with this redirected shot by Matej Chalupa. And Bounds just kicking it away. And then, surely Cardiff going to score at some point. Stephen Dixon with a very, very good chance right in front. And they'll look back on these opportunities and think we should have done a lot better. It's period 3, and now the goals start to come. And this one for Daniel Rakos. One-on-one with Ben Bounds, and away she goes. That was a short-handed goal as well for Mountfield to add insult to injury. Rakos up against the goalie and neatly finished by him. Gone before. This one coming at 46-27, scored by Rudolf Czerweny, and the assist from Tomasz Vinkor. And that was 4 to the home side without reply. But Cardiff get on the board. 52-37. It had been coming, and they probably deserved it as well. Bryce Reddick with the chance put away. Assist from Masi Mayamaki and by Gleeson Fournier. Well, Cardiff then have the bit between their teeth. They can score one, they can score another. And Mateus Sorentu with the assist from Mike McNamee. Took a long time for Cardiff to get going, but now, at last, they've found the rhythm. But so did Mountfield and Maris Bisaveskis with the final goal. Polovic and Cerveni with the assists. And a very comprehensive win in the end for Mountfield HK. They needed it, and they've done it over Cardiff by 5-2 at home. To the Pohjantähti Arena for Hämeenlinna versus HC Pilsen. The Finns are hosting their first ever CHL game and pushed the Czech side all the way last week, losing 5-4 in overtime. How would this one go? Well, let's see the first chance with a couple of the real key players on the home side's team, Inela and Kunik. And how close do they come to opening? Well, very, very close indeed. But now here's a special goal. Roman Vlach starting it off, but look at this trickery for Milan Gulash, the Pilsen top scorer. One of the goals of the CHL so far. Certainly worth seeing that trickery once again. Well, I mentioned Inler. He was always in the thick of the action. And that was another potential goal from him. Got saved on this shot. Score many more though. Another combination that works very well for the Swedes is Valtteri and Puustinen. Whether it's from long range or from short range, they're both very dangerous. Need to see some Pilsen chances. There were some. And Gulash and Jakob Poor were involved on that one. Sorry about the lighting. That was in the rink. Nothing to do with us at all. But we can tell you that goal was for Hämeenlinna. Cody Kunik tying the game. Jeri Inler with Marcus Neninen with the assists on that goal. Peter Straka very much involved once again. Peter Goiditek wasn't able to find a way through to give them the advantage. Yeah, Straka right in there one more time. How close did he come? Well, that close. He hit the post. And then just before overtime, Tommy Ticker with a one-on-one opportunity to bury the game. Unable to do so. Couldn't be much closer to a last-minute winner if he tried, but he didn't find his way past the keeper. So, overtime. And the captain stands up strong again. Gulash just needs the chance. Had a great goal, as we saw earlier in the game. Well, that was the one in overtime that takes them to 2 points. He will be a key player for them going forward. Right, they get through the next stage. It looks like they probably will now. In the end, it was his 2 goals that did it for them. 2-1 in overtime to HC Pilsen. Group E in the CHL is currently the tightest, with just 2 points separating the 4 teams. Grenoble, who came in as the underdogs of the quartet, picked up 3 points on the road last week and gave Karpat Oulu a tough game, which the Finns won 3-1. How would it go in this one? Well, Karpat were in no mood to hang around. They wanted to get on the board nice and early, and did. 4:22 into the game. Sami Antila, assist by Topi Niemela and from Otto Karvinen. Reaction, though, from Grenoble was good. 5-on-5. They did have a chance on the power play later on, but that one straight through, directly from Damien Fleury, Sacha Trey, and Teddy Trebuchet. And the assists on the one that went straight past Justus Annanen in the Karpat goal. How was the Karpat power play? Oh, they came very, very close with Tuka Tixela. Again, a terrific save by Lucas Horak. Period 2, we had to wait a long time for goals, but when they came, 3 in 2:23. First of them from Jesse Puljujarvi. And Heska and Koblizek with the assists for Karpat. Just getting themselves going with a 2-1 advantage, which became a 3-1 advantage soon afterwards. Jani Pesonen actually on to the end of a pass from Jari Selio. And Topi Niemela also getting an assist on that. It's at 37-18. They went 3-1 up. On 39 minutes, it became 4. Yeah, the Jakub Krejcek, Christoph and Antila with the assists, and now it was all going Karpat's way going into the third period. Here comes that 5-on-3 I was talking about for Grenoble. They took their opportunity and took it well through Antonin Manavian. Fleury got the goal earlier on, got the assist on this one, and Sasha Trey, the secondary assist. Could this be the start of a Grenoble comeback? Well, the answer was no, because on 50 minutes just afterwards, another one from Karpat, their 5th. Juho Lamiko, assist from Jakub Krejcek. I think going very much Karpat's way, and continue to do so with the last of the goals of 53-33. Tuka Tixela, who missed that chance earlier on, did not miss this one. And Juho Lamiko helped him en route to goal to make it goal number 6. So a 6-2 victory for Karpat against Grenoble. So to Group B of the CHL, Rungsted Seer Capital in their first season up against AV Zug with 1 win and 1 loss so far. Well, let's see how the Danes fare on home ice. They had a reasonable start away, but not against Pilsen where they got beaten 9-3, and unfortunately the early omens were not good. And Zug started to rack up the goals. First one at 2:27, scored by Gregory Hoffman, assisted by Jan Kovar and by Yannick Zender. And on the power play, it became 2-0 very, very soon afterwards. Goal scored by Oscar Lindberg, unassisted at 7:24, and the omens were not particularly good at this stage, especially when, with the power play to Rungsted, AV Zug scored at 12:40. This goal from Yannick Lennart Albrecht, assisted by Eric Terrell, and the visiting Zug fans had loads to get excited about. The home fans, however, not so. Power play running out for Rungsted on this one. And here comes goal number 4. And only 14:03 gone. 1-on-1 opportunity, well taken by Gregory Hoffman, beating Thomas Lilly. Then he's trying to work out which way to go, and it just dribbles under his body, doesn't know where it is. It's in the back of the net is the answer. And goal number 5 coming just 2:08 remaining of the first period, scored by Eric Terrell, assisted by Oscar Lindberg, and it looked like it could be a very big score. However, Rungsted came out with a very different attitude and certainly a different game plan after the restart, and Marcus Olsson coming very close, the captain there, with that opportunity. And it fell in the end to Shane Hanna to put the finishing touches, which he couldn't quite do. More than a few chances though for Rungsted, including this one. So 1-on-1 for their top scorer, Mario Lucia. Once again, equal to it was Luca Hollenstein in the Zug net. Double save. Not saved, there weren't chances for Zug as well. They kept peppering the goal of Thomas Lilly. He made some very, very good stops after being beaten on numerous occasions in the first, but Alatalo couldn't find a way past on this shot. No chance. Begging here. High stick, just waving that one off with 1:58. And that really was the last chance that Rungsted had in the game. overwhelming first period did it for AV Zug, who beat Rungsted 5-0.
Coming into Thursday, 3 teams were tied atop CHL Group C. Liberec was not one of them, but against the Belfast Giants, they got off to a perfect start. Puck loose in front, past Shane Owen in the Belfast goal by Libor Hudacek, his 3rd of this year's CHL. Belfast falling behind after only 39 seconds. They would try to mount a comeback through Liam Redux, but on the doorstep, Justin Peters denying the former Vecwa Laker. Smart goaltending by Peters. And then Liberec making it 2-0 through Petr Jelinek. Intercepting the puck. Passed off the board errantly by Curtis Hamilton. Jelinek swooping, getting the puck past Owen. 2-0 for Liberec. But into the second, Ben Lake getting on the board for Belfast. 2-1 now. Lake, the player who came across from the Coventry Blaze of the EIHL in the summer, getting his 3rd CHL point of the year. But the 2-goal lead quickly restored through Marek Zakhar. Jelinek, the key pass. Zakhar the goal, making it 3-1. Still not yet to the halfway mark of this game, but 4-1 this score. Hudacek getting his 2nd. Owen must be wondering what's hit him at this point. Hudacek below the goal line, just gets past the line, fires from a sharp angle, and Owen will want that one back. 4-1 to Liberec after 2, and the one-way traffic would continue, but this time short-handed right on Lentz, breaking in. Maneuvering and scoring. Shorty for Lentz, assisted by Tomasz Filippi. 5-1 now for the White Tigers. And later on, this time on the power play, good passing. Hudacek hitting the post. So nearly his hat trick. Leaning the wrong way was Owen, but Hudacek missed by an inch. But with just a few ticks left on the clock, Rostislav Maros would take the feed from Lentz and get a 6th goal on the night for Liberec. A little bit of a scuffle after the goal, but Belfast not giant tonight. The White Tigers ferocious. The 5-goal win brings Liberec right back into CHL Group C. Skellefteå's shocking loss at home to Grenoble on Sunday left the Swedes looking up at the rest of CHL Group E. Next up was a trip to the Swiss capital and a rematch with SC Bern. Skellefteå in the first period in white. Watch this crazy goal. Albin Eriksson getting the biscuit in the basket after Adam Pettersson, falling to the ice, somehow found the puck and made the pass. Very quick thinking by Pettersson. Pascal Caminada beaten in the Bern goal, 1-0 for the visitors. Look at this solo move all the way around in front. Inti Pistoni setting up Alain Berger for the goal. Great move by Pistoni, drawing out Gustav Lindvall in the Skellefteå net. Berger eventually forcing the puck over the line, 1-1 this game after 20 minutes. Into the second, and Pistoni would find the rebound and get the puck into the net for his 2nd point of the night. Bern, their first lead of the evening. The despairing Lindvall unable to grasp the puck from Pistoni. Bern in front 2-1, but Skellefteå in the 2nd period later on. Shot tipped in front and in by Pettersson. Arvid Lundberg with the quick release. Pettersson, the beautiful tip. He's got 2 points now. It's 2-2 in this game. Still in the 2nd period. Skellefteå again on the march, and the puck forced home by Andreas Wingerli. Pettersson, a 3rd point. Great pass. Skellefteå in front, 3-2. And again, fourth goal scored by Skellefteå. Rikard Hugg. Goals flying in all over the ice past Caminada. Bern looking in a bit of trouble, but right at the end of the second period, a key moment to get back into the game. Look at the great pass from Mark Arcobello. Kalle Andersson, the Swede, scoring against the club from his native country. And it was 4-3 now. And into the third period. Look at this power play shot from Andersson again, second of the night. Again set up by Arcobello. Bern all the way back to 4 apiece. I'm not sure how much of that puck Lindvall saw. That's how it stayed all the way into a penalty shootout. Albin Eriksson, who opened the scoring, getting the key goal in the penalty shootout past Caminada. And the one last chance in the shootout, Ramon Untersander missing. Lindvall doing just enough. Skellefteå doing just enough. Second penalty shot win over Bern in the space of a week. Ambry Piazza's debut season in the CHL hasn't exactly gone according to plan. 2 games, 1 goal, no points. But back at home in Italian-speaking Switzerland, nothing less than a win over Färjestad Karlstad would suffice. Ambry Piazza on the power play in the first period. One-time chance taken by Robert Sabolic. Good lunging save by Marcus Svensson. Svensson 2 wins out of 2 in Färjestad's first 2 games in the group. At the other end, shot taken by Jesper Olofsson. That dealt with by Dominik Krakovina between the pipes for Ambry Piazza. Still no score in the first. Centering pass on the doorstep, Johnny Neubuehler. Fourth line forward denied this time by Svensson, sprawling forward. So still no goals in the first. But into the second, score by Fabio Hofer for Ambry Piazza. Second goal in their CHL history. Svensson the first save, but couldn't control the rebound, and Hofer wrapping into the net. First shot taken by Michael Fora. At the right point, Svensson then into a slight tangle, just the space that Hofer needed to give Ambry Piazza the lead. Then later on in the second, Ville Leskinen suddenly with the puck in close, but Krakovina reading his intentions perfectly, making the glove save. And Ambry Piazza on the power play, diving forward. Hofer looking for a second of the night. But look at Svensson narrow the angle, so the score is still 1-0 into the third. Then the long blast somehow into the net from Matt D'Agostini. Svensson might want that one back, but it was an inch-perfect shot from D'Agostini, the Canadian, getting his 5th career CHL goal past the lunging Svensson. A little bit of breathing space for Ambry Piazza. Färjestad, though, chance in front, but just out of the reach, really, of Martin Johansson. Forced into the one-handed poke. And although Krakovina went into the net, the puck did not. Ambry Piazza trying to salt the game away, but another good diving save by Svensson. This time Hofer with the dish, but the conversion not in from Dominic Sverger. And Färjestad with the extra attacker on, scoring through Wojciech Mozik. Finally Krakovina beaten, this time down low the shot. Färjestad back to 2-1, but they could get no further. Ambry Piazza off the mark in the Champions Hockey League. Through 2 CHL game days, Group H had been Group how the heck did that happen? Frölunda started Thursday with only 1 point, and they nearly fell behind early in the Merkur Isstadion. Nice chip pass finding Dominic Grafenting, but he can't get his backhand on target to test Johan Mattsson. And then a wicked deflection opening the scoring for Johan Sundström. Frölunda, Lady Luck on their side. That puck was going well wide, bounced off of the Graz captain Oliver Setzinger right there. Christopher Nielstorp wrong-footed. 1-0 for Frölunda. But right at the end of the first period, Dwight King forcing the puck over the line past Matson. Tying things up at 1 goal apiece. The puck off of King's skate ultimately. Video review was called, but clearly King did not turn his skate toward the puck. So the goal allowed to stand, and the game tied up at 1 apiece after 1. But then Frölunda on the march. Watch Joel Lundqvist in the low slot. With the tip, beautifully done past Nielstorp. Max Friberg with the point blast. Lundqvist, the perfect redirection. Frölunda's lead restored. Down and in from Lundqvist. And then Frölunda power play action. Puck off the crossbar. Shot taken by Simon Hjalmarsson. Nielstorp living a charmed life on this occasion. The doink, and the puck bouncing away. But it was just a momentary delay as the snipe from Lundqvist, second of the night. 18th career CHL goal for Joel Lundqvist. Watch him just take up a perfect position there. Finds the space, tickles the twine. 3-1 for Frölunda after 2. And Patrick Carlson finding the trailing Lucas Raymond. Many people's hot prediction to be among the first 2 or 3 players chosen in the NHL entry draft next summer. Opens his CHL goal scoring account. And then later on in the third period, Raymond again. 2 goals on the night for him. Easiest of feeds from Hjalmarsson. So a coming out party in the CHL for Lucas Raymond. Frölunda rampant in this game, nearly tripling Graz in terms of shots on goal. That was the final score of the night. 5-1 it would finish to Frölunda. Lovely shooting practice for Raymond. Graz thoroughly outclassed by the European champions.